Welcome back to another Latina Wednesday. This is your host, Jessica, and today's going to be a little different, so I hope you guys stick around. It's just going to be me and just me. So, this week has been a little difficult, so we're going to do this a little different. And missing all my co hosts, Jasenia, Karina, and Joanna. But we didn't want this to not be a reason why we don't post because we've been consistent I remember, guys, I don't have a very good memory, but I believe we've been doing this for 2 years, but we're about to hit 3 years. So we've been consistent every Wednesday with you guys. So we did not want that to be an exception. So I decided to be the one to come on here and throw an episode. Woo! So this is the Jessica's episode. So what can we talk about, girlies? Well, I've been hiding a little secret and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a solo. So it's the time to come and we're going to wait for the new season to come out, which hopefully is soon, to let you guys know my big secret, but let's do it today. So go grab some chips. If you're riding in the car, good morning. If you're on your way to work, con tu cafecito, get ready for this chismito, and let's get to it. So if you guys follow us on social media, you guys all know that I'm Jessica and I am the biggest one of the group. Biggest one, I am the gordita, the little marranita del grupo. Yo soy la gordita, and I've been that since I was born. So never have I felt insecure. Well, I have my insecurities like anybody else, but I've never been like, too insecure or like seen it as a bad thing because I've always been chubby. I was very lucky, very, very lucky that I wasn't bullied. I wasn't, like other people are now these days or have been. The biggest bullies of course is la familia, porque pues cuando no es gordito pues todo el mundo like, ay, la gordita, ay, you can, and it's normal in a Latino community family, si vienes de México, todos sabemos que todos le hacen bullying a los gorditos o también pues, las inseguridades de cada quien, ¿no? So I was never bullied. And, había uno que otro que sí, like, would mention that I was fat. But, again, I didn't see it as bullying as much because, well, obviously I knew I was fat. It's not like they hit me and they're like, oh my God, you're fat. And I was thinking I was skinny. Of course not. And so, teachers used to be like, well, he does that because they like you. I hated that they would say that. Anyway, so because it was majority little boys. And so then, so I've been chubby my whole life. I've mentioned on the podcast that obviously my dad always, kind of bullied me, saying that I was fat, that nobody was ever going to love me because I was fat, and all this bullshit. Well, I grew up, got with someone, I had kids, and, with every pregnancy, you gain weight. And I breastfed almost all my kids, and let me tell you, when they tell you that you're gonna lose weight when you breastfeed, they're fucking lying, because I didn't lose nothing. I gained it because breastfeeding made me hungrier than what I already fucking was. Anyways, so with every pregnancy, I have 4 kids. Every pregnancy I would gain the weight, and to be honest, time goes by, I'm on autopilot most of the time, so I never really noticed as much that I was gaining the weight. So fast forward, I'm noticing because I can't do certain things. I can't sit crisscross, and I'm getting true, like I would get tired walking to my car, like, like it was just a lot, and I noticed it. And I want to say about 3 years ago, well, I started seeing, like, if you guys follow Alanized, he got bariatric surgery. And I forgot who else I had seen that had done it. And I was like, oh my God, wow, there is a surgery that can help you lose weight. Like, what the fuck? Like, so I started looking into it. And of course, it's not the same because everybody's experience is different. And obviously, it was just a dream of mine because, again, I didn't have money, I didn't have medical insurance. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, as much as you Google and how much as you do research, you really don't know. Like, they don't really they throw big ass numbers. So I didn't think nothing of it. Like, it was just a dream. It was just something that I was curious about because, I've been fat all my life. I've done all the fucking diets you can think of. Like, I have lost a good amount of weight before. But for some reason, after that, girl, the regain was horrible and I never could get back to that. So I want to say about 2-3 years ago, maybe, I started working again because after I had my baby, stayed home for about a year and a half, maybe two, I don't remember. And I started, working, and at first I didn't get insurance, but then they re-evaluated us and they were like, oh, we're gonna give you insurance. Obviously I paid for it, but you know what I mean. And I was like, okay, I have insurance. Wow, And I was thinking about it. I was like, okay, I'm going to call and I'm going to see, like, what can I do? Like, trying to figure it out. Well, it came the opportunity thanks to Jessie. Jessie, shout out to Jessie. And she was able to give me a better job. A job that wasn't as heavy as the job that I was doing. So I put that on pause and I started my new job. And let's just say this is a big company. So as soon as I got there, they offered me insurance, right? And so then I was like, okay, I'm going to buy insurance. Fast tracked, I want to say, I don't even remember. Jeez. The memory is memorying, okay? So let's just say that right after that, I called and I was Googling, as soon as the insurance number came in and they are like, okay, you have insurance. I did my payment and I was like, okay, let's go ahead and do this. So I researched, I did an appointment, and guys, I got an appointment with the bariatric service surgeon, and I got a consultation. And I had issues. Obviously, I'm overweight. Actually, I'm obese. I hate that word, but it's the reality of the situation, okay? So I had high blood pressure. And so then I got the consultation. Yeah, it was mid-2024. And they were like, yeah, like, you have to do all of these requirements that insurance, like, you do have bariatric service in your insurance, so it does cover it. So I was so excited. That was step one. Step two, okay, the appointment. I had the appointment. She said that I was a good candidate, but again, I had to do all of these steps that the insurance was requiring for them to actually go and cover the surgery. So it was months. This took months because I had appointments back and forth. I had an appointment with psychiatry because you have to get that appointment. And if you guys want an in-depth of how it went, what did I have to do, comment down below, because I don't want to this is just a little story time. I don't want to go into full details of what I did when I, like, exactly everything that I did, because I don't know if it's something that interests everybody. Or si alguien quiere saber, no sé, diferentes cosas, cuánto pagué, like, cosas así, o cómo me preparé, pónganlo en los comentarios anywhere, in any of our social medias, y hago un video, like, detallado, o hago un podcast con all of us together, and we'll figure it out. So, okay, so I go through all the requirements, and, I do all the appointments that I have to do. Everything that I have to do, I did it, right? So I had that final appointment, and they were like, okay. By the way, bariatric is like for overweight. I'm sorry, I have to go back because I don't think I've mentioned. So I get the final appointment and they gave me surgery day for April 9th. And the surgery that I got was gastric sleeve. I know. What the fuck? I say it out loud and it makes me want to cry a little bit. Because in the beginning, like I said, it was just a dream. It was just, something that I wanted to do to better my health. It wasn't even, and a lot of people, like, I've gotten comments, like, oh, like, ahora so you can get all wild. No, guys, like, before I get to that, I just want to continue, right? Before I start chillando. So I got surgery date for April 9th for gastric sleeve, which is insane for me to say out loud. So, guys, I got it done. I had surgery. I had a gastric sleeve. Sorry. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm emotional. Anyways, I guess I just haven't said it out loud. Obviously, my family knows and my work knows, and it's just been hard, guys. Anyways, I did not expect that to happen. Anyways, and this went left real quick. So I got it done, guys, and it was a crazy experience, and it's been so hard. I've been home for 3 weeks, and I haven't had any issues besides pain, but it's not intolerable pain, so it's been okay. And the only hard part is that I don't get hungry at all. Like, I feel that I have gone days where I eat like once or twice, because like I said, if you guys want details, just comment down below or message me privately or on our social medias, and like, or whatever. But I don't want to, make this all about the nitty gritty. And like, I don't get thirsty, so I have to remind myself to drink because I don't want to get dehydrated back in the hospital, because again, they literally cut my stomach. So I have, like, they say, like, a banana size stomach. And like I said, I don't get hungry. And guys, I have lost 25 pounds since then, which I feel like if I was not in pain as much as I am, I would do a little bit more exercise. But it's just been the walking, and I feel like I don't walk as much as I should because it hurts. Whew, that was a bit much. Anyways, so yeah, so I've been okay, nothing crazy. I haven't been depressed, like, because I have my family, thank God, like being here with the kids and my partner. It's just been, a cool time being here with them because, girl, I work 9 to 5. F that, 7 in the morning to 5. And I miss a lot of them. I miss a lot of my baby. He's 4, not too much of a baby, but I miss time with him. So it's just been great, being their mom, being a wife. It's just been okay. But like, I felt so alone, even though I'm not alone. I felt alone because, like, I'm just here. And it's not like I don't need other people other than my family, like the kids and the husband, but I don't know how to explain it. Anyways, before we get to all of that, but I think it's because of that, because, I had it done, and it's just so weird. I don't feel like myself. I think that's what it is, maybe. I don't feel like myself. But this is not a sad episode, guys, because like I said, I've lost 25 pounds. I feel amazing. Like, like And I think this is why I'm in pain, because since surgery, I've been up and about, doing what I have to do, like clean the house, laundry, cooking dinner. I do my walks. I've even run, guys. I ran and I felt amazing. I haven't ran ever since because, girl, the pain is paining. But I ran, guys, and I felt so amazing. There is something that when we do the podcast, everybody gets here. We all sit in my carpet, right? And we like to sit on the floor. And I see my sisters just sit, and some of them sit up, crisscross applesauce. Girls, tell me I couldn't sit like that anymore. Like, besides that, I had my sciatica pain, and my body, my thighs were just, they were thickums, and I couldn't sit crisscross applesauce. Guys, tell me why I can sit crisscross applesauce. It seems like such a small triumph, but guys, if you guys just knew how I felt just to do those two things, which was run a little bit and not lose, like, oh my god, I'm dying, or I can walk long distances and I don't feel tired, or like maybe I feel a little tired because now no como. But crisscross applesauce, guys, oh my god. I have to wear like a binder, most like a faja, for the pain. It helps a lot. And guys, my stomach is, it's not gone because obviously I have an apron belly, but it's just so much less. I'm not as bloated. It's just another feeling. So like I said, the thing that gets me in my feelings is because it was a dream, something that I didn't think I could afford. I didn't think that I could do this, and like I said, I can't wait until I lose a little bit more weight and I can shop, because that was the most thing that I want, is to shop regular, not in the plus granny size, because let me tell you, I don't know why they feel like it's okay to put granny ugly ass clothes in the plus size, and like, or buy me a cute top where I'm not worried about how I look in it as much. Like, it's for me. I did it for me. I did it to feel better about myself. I did it to live longer because I want to run with my toddler, I want to be able to, run around with my other kids, play games with them. But girl, I'm always sitting at the sidelines because estoy cansada. Like, and it's been hard because I've now introduced myself to food, because at first it was like liquid diet. And I feel like now it's a little harder because I'm like, quiero un burrito. This was mexicanos burritos. This was que le echan carne asada, le echan arroz, frijoles. Oh my god. Mexican food, obviously, because I'm Mexican, is my weakness. And I have to, do simple food like, egg, tuna, things like that, which tuna is amazing anyway. So, but, sí me agarra como ese, antes no, pero ahorita que ya I'm eating food, I feel a little bit more, como que se me antojan las cosas. But again, I'm not hungry. So if it's not my husband being like, hey, come, like, no has comido, like, what the fuck? And I'm like, shit, I gotta eat. He's right. And it's just been hard because I haven't been able to set a, routine of when to eat, what to eat, and I think it's also because I've been sleeping late, waking up late. So it's just been shitty. So hopefully once I start work, I can start a routine. So yeah, so can't wait to start that routine if I start it, because and I just was able to, they just gave me the okay to eat fruit and drink a little bit of decaf coffee, which, oh my god, it's been the best, just the coffee. But yeah, guys, that was my little secret. I've been holding it for a long time and I wanted to talk about it, but I just didn't want to jinx it, you know. No quería que yo les dijera, me voy a hacer esto y no pasara. Porque hasta la mera hora, it was insecure. Like, I was so insecure that something was going to happen y no se iba a hacer. But por alguna razón, everything lined up perfectly and I was able to do it. And I'm very grateful for my surgeon, Dr. Melissa Baglu. I must shout her out because, you know, she gave me the opportunity to be my surgeon and everything has been wonderful. And, yeah, so that was my little secret. And again, I don't know why I got emotional. And I think it's just because, again, it was a dream and it came true. And it is something to better my health and better myself. And, you know, and I can't wait to show you guys results. I did, and sorry, girls, but I'm gonna put it out here. I opened my own little TikTok of bariatric. Um, not Don't forget to follow our TikTok at Ready or Not Latinas. And that is for Snapchat, Instagram, all of our socials. But I did open my own. And like I said, sorry, girls, but I gotta self promote. Not just, you know, if you guys don't want an episode, but you wanna, um know a little bit about it. I think the at is Jesse's dot berry dot journ. I don't know why they cut it like that, but you know, you can go follow me on TikTok. I'm not that how can I explain it? I don't post too often because again, I'm not a very big social media person. Y se me olvida grabar. And like I haven't even posted like my incisions. I forgot to take pictures of myself before surgery, like now, like, so I gotta get better at it. But if you know the little bit of things that I have posted and you want to show some love, you can follow me there. um and like I said, follow us, all of us, on social media at Ready or Not Latinas. And I hope you guys enjoyed my little secret. And if you guys have a secret you guys would like to share with me, you know, you can always comment down on Spotify because now they have comments. And yeah, guys, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little episode. And it really took a lot to open up with you guys about this. Like I said, it's been a little difficult. But I'm thriving. I'm over here. I start work Thursday, so tomorrow after this episode drops, which I'm excited and I'm scared and I'm always on edge of worrying to doing the wrong thing. Um, there is a huge bariatric community, so if you're part of that community, hi. And it's just crazy, you know, like the things that I've seen online. And like I said, everybody's situation is different. And it's just been crazy, you know, to think that I'm living this life now. And again, thank you all for all your support, and follow us on all these years that we've had this podcast. And with that, I'm out. I love you guys and bye.